That's funny. That guy, he cleansed and now he's immediately sick again because he's doing a gen with somebody. And they just DC. They just give up. That is so funny. Oh, they just realized the match is over. Yo, what up, everybody? It's me, Trickster Shadow, and today I'm coming at you with two different builds, actually, but they're kind of the same. It's just a little bit different, each one of them. First, we're showing off the Plague build, and then after the Plague game, we'll be showing off the Legion build. And these builds pretty much are virtually the same. They use Blood Echo, Mindbreaker, and Thanatophobia. Blood Echo, whenever I hook somebody, everybody else, if they're injured, they become exhausted for 45 seconds. That's a cooldown of 60 seconds. Mindbreaker, their exhaustion timers pause if they're exhausted, so it pairs with Blood Echo and makes it to where those people that are get inflicted by Blood Echo, their exhaustion just pauses if they're working on the generator, and if they don't already have exhaustion, then they have 5 seconds of exhaustion just by working on it. Thanatophobia, for each person that's injured, slugged, or on a hook, that's 5% debuff to efficiency on gens and totems, up to 20% because there's 4 survivors. And what these 3 perks do is they make it to where the people either really want to heal or cleanse against our perks, because those perks, they just reduce the time that they can do gens, or take it longer to do gens, and it also makes it to where the chaser much faster because of the exhaustion. And that's really, really bad for the survivors, so they'll try to play into our power, they'll try to cleanse, they'll try to heal up, and if they do that, then they're obviously playing into us since we're an anti-healing killer. And then we're using Coup de Grace. Coup de Grace, every time a gen gets completed, we get a token. Each token can be translated to 60% further lunge range on our basic attacks. It's really good for Plague, since we really only ever are going to be M1ing in order to down people, so this is going to be very key to end chases a lot faster than normal, especially when they don't have exhaustion perks. And then we're using cooldown add-ons, slightly increases the movement speed while charging the Vile Purge, which is the green puke, and then moderately decreases the Vile Purge cooldown. And we got the yellow one, which moderately decreases the Vile Purge cooldown. And it actually works on the red puke as well, making it to where if somebody's out in the open, you can get the green puke on them very, very fast because you have no cooldown between puke charges, essentially. And the red puke, you can just keep on spraying and spraying machine gun style and get people very, very quickly. You can actually recover faster than the survivor gets their hitbox back after getting hit, and so you can sometimes recover so fast that you just don't get the hit because they're already they still have their invincibility frames. And then we're running a Macmillan Bone just so we can show off the Macmillan maps. I like the Macmillan maps, but I just want to have like a basis of showing both of the killers and just trying to have like similar map types. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Legion's gonna be after the Plague game. And if you guys like the build, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the video. Not a bad killer map. All right. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go around the map, just puking on gens. I think I'm gonna go left this time. Based on where we spawn, nobody's gonna spawn in that corner. I'm guessing that there's gonna be at least one person over here. There is one person over here. I'm gonna try to obscure where I'm coming from with this tree a little bit. Wind up the puke. Throw it on the gen. Try to meet this person over here. It looks like they stopped running. They're there. Oh, they got past. He's fully sick. Nice, 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 nice. It's very good. So we're getting our first stack of Thanatophobia value. It's the 5%, I do believe, of inefficiency on gens and totems. All right, let's pick up. They may finish a gen or two while we pick up. Put this person on hook, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Of course, they'll become sick whenever they save, and then we're gonna try to spread our infection a little bit more onto other people. Looks like we got some people over here. People on the gen to force them off. Break this. We got them on the hill. And of course, the more Thanatophobia value we get, the longer it'll take for them to get back to where they were with the gen. Hello, Kate. Person that's saved is now infected. This girl is now infected as well. Double cooldown, we can recover a lot faster. We're gonna moonwalk here because she saw us going around. All right, all right, all right. Does she have Dead Hard? No, she doesn't. All right, we're gonna pick up. We're gonna be able to make Yui sick, or not, just make her sick. We're gonna be able to make her exhausted. She's gonna have perma exhaustion if she does a gen, which isn't too crazy, but help us out. All right. She's gonna try to commit to the gen. Yep, nice, nice. Nice, she wasted a God Pallet, and we got a lot of puke on her. We also have coup de grace. We have a single stack of coup de grace because she finished the gen. She hasn't actually gone past the window. We can see through the window there that there's no scratch marks. So she's waiting for us, which is interesting. All right, she's the final person to get sick. We said Jen in the distance at the hill. It's still regressing. We still see the sparks. They finally saved. And we have our coup de grace stack. I don't see we do see a reason to use it. Ooh, let's swing through. And down we go. All right, I'm gonna wait a second. All right, let's pick up. And here we go. This is gonna be maximum blood echo value as long as they don't cleanse. There we go. Everybody right now is exhausted, besides the person on the hook, obviously. They all have 45 seconds of exhaustion, and if they start doing a gen, the exhaustion timer pauses. Even now, even though he cleansed, if he starts working on a gen, it'll pause the exhaustion timer, and he's just going to be permanently exhausted until I hook him, or unless he just stops doing gens, of course. So these people over here are exhausted. Looks like they're running through. Yeah. She most likely has decisive strikes. Let's eat that real quick. She's gonna decisive us. And then she doesn't have any exhaustion perks. Especially because she was doing the gen. We're not even gonna go kick that gen. We're just gonna try to down her. Ooh, there we go. That's what we wanted. That was a very good hit. All right, so now that they realize that we have Blood Echo Mindbreaker, they're all constantly cleansing, which is very good for us. They're probably doing that gen in the corner, but we're not going to worry about it too much. Break this. We have that Kate dead on hook, and her decisive is already gone. It's a very bad use of her decisive, wasting it like that. But now that she's on death hook, I could tunnel her out of the game and have one less person. Well, let's go over here. We see this person. This is going to be easy down, especially with these low-walled loops. There we go. We're going to leave that person over there. And we're going to create pressure right here. These low-walled loops are perfect for our power. Oh, I managed to miss. We got this guy right here. And let's actually be nice. Let's let him save. Ah, damn. I was hoping to proc our BT. Go over the loop and down him right there. We're actually going to be nice and let them recover. I want to see if we can get a 12-hook game with this. Alright, so they picked up the slug, and she also infected the slug by doing that. We're going to exhaust those two people. The LED and the Kate, they're now exhausted for 45 seconds, and if we touch a gen, it'll pause. We got the other person over here. That's right. Let's go over here and affect this slug, wherever they may be. Oh, they actually went up. Interesting. And now all these people are going to have to cleanse again. Very, very good. And just like that, with a single use of our power, because they cleansed, we just completely changed the dynamic of the game. We were in a position of losing, but because we made it so punishing for them to not cleanse, they just felt the need to cleanse so much. We just completely changed the game, because now we're at 6 hooks, and we could have won the game right there. We're actually going to go after this dude. We have a single stack of coup de grace, and so we can get a pretty nasty hit if we need to. He's going to vault through there. I'm going to let him throw this down. He doesn't throw it down. Interesting. Can we get it? Ooh, that was close. Oh, my God. I had to try. He's going to throw this down, probably. Yep. All right, that's fine. Let's break off of that now. They're going back for this generator. Gen is pretty close. Actually, no, it's not pretty close. It's about, like, probably 55%. I thought she was going to immediately throw it. They're back to cleansing. Ooh, and they're just throwing down these pallets like they're nothing. They realized that she double blinded. Her double blinding was a mistake there. She has her exhaustion perk, but it doesn't even matter because she double blinded. She could have got that if she didn't double blind. That's funny. That guy, he cleansed and now he's immediately sinking because he's doing a gen with somebody. And they just DC. They just give up. That is so funny. Oh, they just realized the match is over. They know they DC'd to counter my Blood Echo. They just don't want to deal with it. Oh, I forgot that he healed up. Damn it, me. I got so taken back by the DC. Yeah, well, we still have Kudu out here. Get a pretty nasty playoff, maybe. Leaving. Watch this. And he's fully infected as well. Nice, this is GG. I still feel like we would have still won that, even with taking our foot off the gas and letting them recover a little bit. Toss them on the hut. Didn't see where they actually cleansed at, so it's gonna be a bit hard trying to find them. We'll just grab our power, why not? And the hatch could have. Yeah, actually, the hatch did spawn, so they could have already found the hatch. It's really a matter of luck in case we run into it. They're over here. Found the hatch. No, she's hiding. She thinks I don't see her, and then we boop, go around. Pull up again. And she tried to dead hard, but it doesn't work. God, that's so good. These people tried to counter my build because they saw like how powerful the Mindbreaker Blood Echo was, and they just didn't want to not have their exhaustion perk. And by doing that, it just plays into our power even more, and we just get a red puke. Look how many red puke pools we have. And I've been using a couple of them. It's very, very good. And this double cooldown helps out so much with getting infections early and being able to actually use a red puke more effectively. This recovers so fast. Nice. They didn't even have an exhaustion. I wonder if that was a accidental. GG. This is a good game. Alright, what up everybody? So, like the beginning of this video, I explained the build. I'm not really going to go over Mindbreaker, Thanatophobia, and Blood Echo, because I assume that you understand how those all work. This is going to be like a very quick segment. But yeah, we're using the same 3 perks that we're using on Plague. Just exhaust people and make it where the gens go a little bit slower. We're also using Disco Dance. The reason why I'm using Disco Dance is because if you don't know what Disco Dance does, if 2 or more people are working on the same gen within at least 128 meters, then it shows me a notification that they're working on the gen. Very good for Legion because you can go over there, you know that multiple people are over there, and you can go into your Frenzy Power and get a lot of value out of your Frenzy Power because people are grouping up. Very good perk on Legion. It's very good because it's the Legion's perk, so I would hope that it would be good. And then we got Stolen Sketchbooks. We have increased power duration. And then we have Deface Smiley, to where if we get a chain attack, if we hit one person, every person after that first hit that we get is going to get applied with the chain attack effect. And in this case, it's Mangled, where they heal slower, which is very good, especially with the build that we're running. And then, of course, we're using a Macmillan Bone. Go to the Macmillan maps to try to see how the build works on Macmillan. Just has a baseline, really. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. And let's go into the Legion game. Okay. Groaning Storehouse. It's a bit of an interesting map. Usually with this map, I try to leave the gens that are at the edges. Oh, we got an object gamer. Okay, we try to leave the gens that are at like the edges to just get done. At the beginning of the match, we want to try to apply our frenzy to as many people as possible. So obviously, that's actually a bit of a risky stab because she might have had swimpers. We're going to try to apply our frenzy to as many people as possible. What was that? He just not only wasted the pallet, but just vaulted back into us, leading to an easy hit. Hello. Ooh, could have gone with the locker and really messed with us. Thank God he didn't. Alright, we're probably not going to get this hit here. But that's fine. Hi! Thought that we were just gonna follow through, but we didn't. Alright, this is a bit of a rough chase to take as our first chase. But may be able to get Shackpot out early. Oh my God. She didn't throw down jackpot. She greeted it. Swung kind of early there, but we got it to work. Dude just 99 healed in her face. All right. The other two people, the Ace and the Fang, they're going to become exhausted, and their exhaustion is going to pause while they're doing the gen. So they're going to be perma exhausted. I wonder if this dude is actually still here. Oh, maybe not. Wonder where he went, because he made it a point to show himself. He'll probably just go for the save. I'm guessing that the person's over there is still doing the gen. I want to make sure. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure that they weren't doing a gen in our kind of like central area around the building, because the gens around the building you want to typically try to keep. And that gen that the Fang popped over there, the gen that we don't want to keep. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, I'm gonna wait a second before I pick up. All right, let's pick up. Reason why I'm waiting is just because I want to make sure that our blood echo is good. Probably could have picked up and been fine still, but let's take him all the way over here away from his gen so they can't just tap it and be good. Throw him up. Oh my god. My greediness. At least we have Fang. Fang is still exhausted. My greediness bit me in the ass. Alright, let's go back over here. Got some fresh scratch marks. Oh, we got some dude running over there. They're at that gen. We're not really going to be too concerned about that. Alright. Very bad play. Very, very bad play. She may have decisive. Let's see. Doesn't have decisive. So what she was trying to do there is she was trying to basically like juke with the locker and force me to try to miss my attack so that my frenzy would end and she'd be able to lead a longer chase. But that's very risky because if the Legion doesn't attack, they can just grab you out of the locker. You're just screwed. Let's enter a frenzy ability. Go after this dude. Don't have anybody else in the area, so we're gonna just go on this side, block him a little bit. Ooh, he made a bad decision. Okay. All right. I'll take that. Nia is about to become exhausted. Or we're just constantly deleting the exhaustion perks. This isn't as much value as we could possibly have if the people weren't just constantly healing into us. But them healing into us isn't necessarily a bad thing. Alright. Let's go after her. She's self-caring. Because them healing, what that means probably over here, is that they're playing into our power because we can just injure people super quick. Like, we're about to injure the entire team. And so them healing like they did really doesn't mean that much. He's running away. I just end our power so that we can try to down him. That pallet's already thrown down. Ooh. He saw my red stain on the other side and he just vaulted through. All right, we need to try to get this guy injured. Oh, they already healed up the Fang. All right, let's try to get this guy on a hook. Exhaust the Nia and the Jake. Oh, they already healed up. They're healing up so fast. But you'll notice that, like, the gens aren't really getting done too crazy. Got Fang running over here. She's running for the save. Ooh, she had sprint burst. Nice, very good play on her part. Let's break this. Very, very good play. All right, I'm guessing that they're over there. I'm kind of trying to keep an eye. It's fine if we don't see anybody. They're down. We're gonna act like we're going this way, but we're not. So we're gonna go into our power. Frenzy hit her. She's gonna ball back. We want her to end up on that side of the pallet because if she's on that side of the pallet, she can't get to as many gens. So we're gonna break this pallet. Come along this side. She's running. Looking over there to make sure that a gen that's being done, nobody's actually working on it. She's just leaving. Ooh, okay, I don't know why she's... Maybe she's trying to get away from the gen that's almost completed? That may be what she's trying to do, which may be smart if that's what she's trying to do. Just go in this. That's gonna be our 6th hook. We have half of our objective to win. Ace is gonna be exhausted. Yeah, Ace is exhausted even though he healed up. Let's break this. That gen over there may get done, but we're not gonna be too concerned about that. Kind of want to get a handle of if we see somebody close by here. All right, we don't. Got a Nia right here. We got possibly somebody else. We got a couple seconds to set the scratch marks. Okay, no, there's just 2 people. All right, let's try to get both of these people stabbed. There's one. Let's wait, be patient. Vault it after he throws it. Hit him, and then leave that. They're disco dancing over there. Having a disco dance. Vault on through. Stab her. Go after this dude. Stab him, and we're actually gonna leave that. The reason why we're leaving it is because we know the gen that the Ace was doing, and we know which gen he wants to do. He wants to do this gen over here. And this shit is very close to getting completed. And so I would not be surprised if the Ace comes back and tries to do this gen. You see Ace over there? I think that's Ace. So I guess Ace didn't want to come back for the gen. He just kind of left it there. And they're just healing again. Alright, that's good. We got a good consensus of what's going on. Let's go after this Ace. Now he's running to an area that has already completed a gen, so that's kind of bad for us. Nice, wow. I thought he would be pretty dumb. He fell for one of our tricks before, so I thought he'd fall for it again. Oh, like I said. Okay. All right, they may finish that gen right there, but we're just gonna take another hook. At this point in the match, we need to try to get to 8 hooks as fast as possible. If we get to 8 hooks, we'll be in a pretty good place. There we go, and he's dead. That'll help out quite a lot. We're gonna rotate this way. We know that that gen has a lot of progress on it. We wanna try to keep it regressing as much as possible. And this is a match, we really don't have any intense slowdowns. And yet we're having, these gens not really pop too fast, especially considering that they're healing so much. Oh, well, that's the reason why they're not really popping that fast. Spit burst. I think we can still catch up. Ooh, I believed. Hit her. Nice. Now she's at the shack. We're gonna moonwalk. Hopefully she vaults the window. Does she vault the window? She doesn't. Thought she would go back through the door that she came in, but she didn't. Jake healed up again. They must have some pretty good healing perks. Nice. The reason that we did that, or we kept on like going back and forth, that hurt, is because we're trying to psych them out. Alright, cool. She got stuck. Down she goes. We're trying to psych them out and make them vault. Or not make them vault, but trying to like keep them in the shack while we're vaulting. This another person's dead. The Fang is exhausted, and if she keeps on doing the gen, she's gonna be permanently exhausted. She has to stop. I'm guessing that they're gonna be over here. Either here. Actually, Jake's probably gonna be on that gen. Because the Fang on this one is the question. She is on this one. And she doesn't have any exhaustion perks, so she's just dead. Remember this Fang had Sprint Burst earlier. But without her Sprint Burst, she just goes instantly down. Because she's so used to using her Sprint Burst that doesn't have it anymore, and so instantly goes down. Of course, that gen pops to where the Jake was doing it earlier. Toss her on a hook. Go this way, trying to see if we can see the Jake. He probably went around to the building. If I had to imagine. Just want to make sure that he's not sneaking by us. Here he is. He's probably gonna do the unhook in her face. Yeah. There goes the Fang. Let's hook this dude. It'll exhaust the Fang that's hooking right now, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, the additional benefit of Blood Echo, though, is that she bleeds more. So I'm able to find her blood. You can see it's just leaving a path, a very clear path. Alright, she's going around. She's gonna get this this window right here. But it's gonna be a medium vault how she's approaching it. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. A little bit ambitious of me. Okay, I'll give her the hatch. She's giving me a little present. I'll be generous. This is a very hard fought game. Yep, it is. Here we go. Goodbye, Miss Fingman. I always have a soft spot for Fangs. Watch her slurping. I'll never get over that. It's so funny. That's a very good match. I really like that. Nice, nice, nice. I'm guessing the Exemplar was the Jake? Yeah, that was the Jake. This dude, I thought that, like, he was healing up super a lot. So, I mean, he had the perfect build to counter us. Resilience, Desperate Measures, Botany, and Self-Care with the emergency medkit, extra charges, and extra healing speed. So he was just fully countering our build. And this guy was as well. But even then, without any Pop Goes the Weasel, without any Corrupt Intervention, without any Ruin, we were still able to keep our own, and we still had meaningful benefit. Like, we saw in the last chase with the Fang. She just had no sprinters. She couldn't get anywhere, and she's so used to running it. And that's where you get players that so into the way of doing things that they're dependent on that dead hard, dependent on that sprint burst, dependent on that bounce landing, what have you. And when they don't have it, they just don't know how to operate. They don't know the distance that they need to run, and they just go down so fast. So that was a good match, even with them healing so fast. Nice. I'm happy with how that went.